Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Welcome once more to another webcast of Alexandra Mayers Live. So, gosh, what do I want to discuss tonight? So many things, so many things. But thank you everyone for joining me. Sorry, I'm a half an hour late, actually more than half an hour, about 40 minutes late tonight. But that's okay because, hey, that's life. Not everything can always happen at the times that we want it to happen. Now, I want to start this webcast tonight with a poem that I haven't, or I won't even say a poem, more like an essay by Oprah Winfrey, one of my favorite people in the world, somebody who I actually aspire to be like. But every once in a while, I'll pick up the Oprah magazine just because you got to give it to somebody who's going to put themselves on the cover of every single magazine that has their name on it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. But what I noticed in the Oprah magazine this month was that she wrote a bit of a piece, maybe it's an essay. This is the first time I'm actually reading it, so excuse me if I stumble a bit as I read it out loud. So here's Oprah on the subject of race. Here's what I know for sure. We, the people of the planet Earth, have made it far more complicated than it needs to be. Whether you're a type A, B, AB, O, positive or negative, you bleed the way that I do. And your pain feels the same as mine. This is the ultimate lesson I've absorbed, person by person, from the thousands of interviews I've done over the years. Members of every race have heartache. Circumstances may differ, but sorrows are the same. Joy and triumph are felt by people of every creed and every belief. And though it's true what Maya Angelou always said, quote, "We are more alike, my friends, than we are unalike," end quote. It's also true that our unalikeness makes us whole, a whole family, a whole community, a whole nation, a whole world. It's your differences that make you, you. I sometimes feel a wave of sadness for us spiritually deprived, unconscious creatures who just don't seem to get it. Years ago on my show, a grieving mother recounted her dying son's last words and final breath. Quote, "Oh, Mom," end quote, he said. Quote, "It's so simple," end quote. Those words made a lasting impression on me. It's so simple to see that we're all on the same journey, carving our paths with every choice and every experience, with every action and every reaction. Quite simply, to live well, we need to love well. The audacity it takes to judge another because they don't look or sound or act like you goes against the current of humanity. Every time we discriminate against a woman in a headscarf, the whole of us suffers. Every time we treat a brown-skinned man with a Hispanic name as though he's other, we do harm to our collective human soul. Emmett Till's accuser has finally admitted, after 6 decades, that the young boy's racist murder, a murder that tore the soul of our whole country was wrong. Shouldn't have happened. And though she can no longer remember exactly what occurred, it didn't take place the way she testified. The senseless injustices will continue. Trayvon Martin, Laquan McDonald, 12-year-old Tamir Rice, Serenivus Kachabila, the Indian engineer fatally shot in a Kansas bar in February. The 9 good people killed at Emmanuel AME Church in Charleston, South Carolina. All different names and different circumstances, but all Emmett Till. When will it end? When we decide to end it. Signed, Oprah.